It's your boy, Queso Big Dipper.
I am back. What it do, baby?
And today, we are reacting to Ambush plugged in with Fumez Mixtape Madness. I had to speed through that title. Ambush has successfully shook up the culture. I had to DM my man and tell him, bro, you got the streets on fire right now. And between you know, the 50 Cent stuff going on in America, 50 Cent, Rich Fabulous, Mano and all that, Ambush and Chip in the UK going on fire, like, bro, really bringing that vibe back, that feeling back of like, oh, this might be one of them historic battles. Oh, you gotta give a KBD award to everybody. So before I even start the reaction, KBD award goes to Ambush because Ambush has been like, let me not say too much, because I done peeped something. Let's just go ahead. We popping off.
What we drinking?
It's F28, baby.
A and B. Fumes.
The beat hard.
Believe none of what you hear, and only half of what you see. There's treacherous out here, but the fact remains.
Street ready. They know I'm the one lad. Get beat up with your gun lad. 3-5-4 to the fun lad.
So like I said, this has as much as I haven't as much as I haven't listened to this song, I have gotten so many comments from all of y'all, and mad love to all y'all, because y'all make these reactions better. See, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have never even known that was a flip on a bouncer bar. But now I'm starting to understand, like, oh, Ambush is slick lyrical with it. Hold
Just out here, but the fact remains.
Street ready. They know I'm the one lad. Get beat up with your gun lad. 3-5-4 to the fun lad. Street ready. They know I'm the mean guy. Bro, just give me the green light. I'll show up with my team lad. Brother, okay. Red dot on your headlight. Ready for what internet hat? Make it all stop like a red light.
Look at your head.
Man grew up in the gang days. You know the chat shit get bang days. Now it's all keyboard rampage.
Keyboards.
I feel that. Certain people come from a very different place than this place that we now live in and thrive and love. And I love being an internet nigga, but y'all know, I started doing YouTube. I'm facing a federal case. I'm facing 80 years in prison doing reactions, you know what I'm saying, on house arrest, monitor going off and shit. And so sometimes when I hear bars like that, I can relate, because this entertainment world in all different facets, whether it's through the music, whether it's through the YouTube, whether it's through, if you're an artist, having that street badge on you, they treat you different, and they try to isolate you and alienate you, and they also try to box your thoughts in. They also try to, maybe you hear Ambush and they go, oh no, this is street nigga. They don't realize he's a lyricist. And I also want to speak to, that nigga is very, very high energy. I like that shit too. I like when you can, because it doesn't, just because you're lyrical, there's not just one way to skin the cat. Just because you're lyrical, you don't always have to be on the 90s type beat going, a lyrical thinker, but like, you don't gotta do that every time to be a lyricist.
You know the chat shit get bang days. Now it's all keyboard rampage.
Keyboards.
Now it's all YouTube bandits. Sitting on screen with your man tits. Talking on next man's gang shit.
Oh, he said he had breast? Oh, Ambush just petty. I gotta get ready. He on petty time. What he told that, he called him a YouTube bandit. Sitting online with his man tits. Ain't nothing wrong with a little man tit, man. Come on.
Two bandits. Sitting on screen with your man tits. Talking on next man's gang shit.
The fuck you talking about?
Let's stop the confusion. Violence is never the answer. Only the solution. Street ready. They know I'm the one lad. Get beat up with your gun lad. 3-5-4.
Oh God. And peep what he said to you. And people are gonna misinterpret that line. He's not threatening the man. He's just saying, we live in real life. And a lot of niggas live on the internet, and that's a place of no repercussions, right? So you can say whatever you want about people. When niggas is really out there frontline risking it, you know how life is. You know how you really go through shit in your life and stuff. And imagine somebody who has no idea who you really are getting online and demonizing you, judging you, or painting a picture of you. I actually really wondered what Ambush, because Ambush has been lining this play up for a minute. He did the whole joint outside the gas station where he went straight for Bouncer, right? Bouncer? Why do I keep feeling like that's not this nigga's name? Hold on, let me check. Shout out to my dog. Where he went after Chip, where he went after Bouncer, yeah. Where he went after, I can't remember, there was another nigga in there. He's been lining this up. He's dropping his album, and he's using these niggas as rollout. And I do understand. I don't know Bouncer, and he might make, I think he's the YouTube, I think I have seen his, I think I do know him, but I'm just, be smoking a lot of weed. But, and I don't watch enough of his content to notice, but I think I've seen some. Anyways, there is a thing niggas on YouTube do, not saying him, I don't know about him, but they talk as if people aren't real. As if people, and not saying like you're not a real nigga, but as if you're not real with feelings and emotions. And if you've ever created art, you understand the vulnerability it takes sometimes. And sometimes after us giving your whole heart to a nigga, you then judge a nigga by shit that has nothing to do by the art. They do that. They do that. So I hear his frustration in that. But I'm not sure if that's exactly but just off that line, I'm like, he mad about this nigga being on the YouTube.
Street ready. They know I'm the one like. Get beat up with your gun like. 3-5-0 to the thumb like. Street ready. They know I'm the mean guy. Bro, just give me the green light. I'll show up with my team like. Nah, I'll show up by myself like. I don't care if you got mental health. I'll beat you up and then show you yourself. With a butt of the gun or the belt like. That one we call discipline. Baptize man like a christening. Don't think I ain't listening. No, I'm not Diddy. I read the room wrong, I flipped the titty. My bad. Sorry. Man, you go cause you're from a nice home. You're a...
Wait, hold on. He read the...
Don't think I ain't listening. No, I'm not Diddy. I read the room wrong, I flipped the titty. My bad. Sorry. Man, you go cause you're from a nice home, you're a nice lad. You can get the right hook or the light jab. I don't need an iPhone or an iPad. This is not a typo, street ready. They know I'm the one like. Get beat up with your gun like. 3-5-0 to the thumb like. Street ready. They know I'm the mean guy. Bro, just give me the green light. I'll show up with my team like. Street ready. They know I'm the one like. Get beat up with your gun like. 3-5-0 to the thumb like. Street ready. They know I'm the mean guy. Bro, just give me the green light. I'll show up with my team like.
Fumez, the engineer.
Ooh, hold on. Just for artistic choice, knocked it out of the park. This is one of the hardest beats I have heard in a long time. Like it's almost impossible for me not to just turn up. I'm sitting here fighting myself before he even talks to turn up, just the natural nigga I am, because of how hard this beat is. But I know this is a battle, so I'm like, well, what if his bars are ass? Now it's gonna be unfair because I'm already going crazy and his bars are ass. I have to let him rap. I have to let these bars make me feel that way. And he executed. On top of it, flipping this nigga's bar and turning it into a song. The song, it's a song. This is the not like us type vibe, and not literally, but just in the idea of niggas can ride around to this. You know, sometimes diss tracks are best listened to in settings like this, where we're talking about it, we're discussing it, we're breaking it down. Like, oh, you missed this bar. Oh, did you hear when this nigga said this? Oh, did you hear when he said this? Oh, you missed it. Oh, bro, but this type of song, not like us, this is where the comparison rides. Nigga, you can hear that shit when you just riding around. You can. I even give Drake one of them. Back to Back was like that when it came. It felt like that. That bitch was going off in the club. This bitch could go off in the club.
What we drinking?
Car, you ain't got a wheel up better than Specs. No. You ain't got a grime tune better than Scorcher. You never class P-Money or get. Never. You're an imposter, they're gassing your roster. You catch the pop star, tiny temps. Young and ain't grime, so that don't make sense. No. Dickhead, coward, loser. Gigs made you shake hands.
He saved the spirit bomb for Chip. Hold on. I wanted to go bar for bar, but that nigga didn't even give me a. Hold on, ambush. Oh, he really hates Chip. He really. I think I'm gonna be real, and I just as an artist, just as a nigga, I know niggas. He doesn't respect Bouncer. He thinks Bouncer is a clown. He hates Chip. Do you understand the difference? There's a difference between a nigga where it's like, if he walked up to you, you wouldn't even fight it. You would slap that nigga like, boy, back the fuck. And then there's another nigga, you going, what's up, guys? Like, you gonna really mix it like, that's how this is. That's how it feels. This feels like he was ready to stand on it. By the way he threw the shades and just 10 out of 10 performance. This is how you create moments, artists, everybody who can hear my voice. It's not just in the presentation. It's not just in the beat. It's not just in the lyrics. It's not just in the performance. It's in all of it. When you can get it all moving, nigga, you in flow state. Come on. Ambush is in flow state with it.
It's the engineer.
What we drinking?
Car, you ain't got a wheel up better than Specs. No. You ain't got a grime tune better than Scorcher. You never class P-Money or get.
And I do always say, I'm gonna go fast. I think I like Scorcher more than Chip, but I don't know about that actually now that I think about it. I'm like, it could go either way. I personally like how Scorcher raps better though, but Scorcher reminds me of like a Beanie Siegel, like a Philly, New York 2000s rapper who's just a grimy street nigga with bars. Chip has a little more polish, and I'm not like, cuz I'm not like a pretty boy, though. That's never been my vibe. I never too much related to that. When niggas was listening to Drake, I was listening to Meek Mill. I just sort of like, I don't know, I never really like vibed on shit like that. So, but Chip too got them joints, I will. But I like how a battle is to make a nigga go, damn, does he? Because not everybody's going to sit there and break it down. A lot of niggas just go, yeah, Scorcher is better than this nigga.
Car, you ain't got a wheel up better than Specs. No. You ain't got a grime tune better than Scorcher. You never class P-Money or get. Never. You're an imposter, they're gassing your roster. You catch the pop star, tiny temps. Young
and I loved how he angled that because he's going, you've never battled to the level of competition of me. Now, Ambush, as a real nigga, I will say, be careful overreaching in a battle. Because what's going to happen is on the rebuttal, he's going to go, but what about Stormzy? Which you probably would go, I don't really take Stormzy serious. Maybe you don't take Stormzy as the lyrical serious. I like Stormzy, but I can see you treating him like a pop star. But then he's like, what about Bugsy? What about that? You know, it's an easy rebuttal. Keep it authentic, because you hit him. But keep it real and authentic. That way you leave him no wiggle room out, because I believe in battle rap. A rebuttal instantly sounds better just because it's a nigga responding to your line. It already gives them the little advantage.
Ain't crimes that don't make sense. No. Dickhead, coward, loser. Gigs made you shake hands with your abuser. Anyone with eyes can see you're a gem. Dickhead. Bugsy.
Wait, who's his abuser? Gigs made him. Who was his abuser? Who was abusing Chip? Not Chip. Diddy. Bro, don't tell me this nigga Diddy was getting niggas in the UK too. There's a picture with, I ain't even gonna bring it up because I like gigs.
Dickhead, coward, loser. Gigs made you shake hands with your abuser. Anyone with eyes can see you're a gem. Bugsy,
Wait, it was gigs. Gig strikes again. Is it Diddy?
was nobody when he dissed you. Now that my loans got M's on M's. You ain't even got one M, my friend. You been doing this since I was yet he dissed you. Now that you shake hands with your abuser. Anyone with eyes can see you're a gem. Bugsy was nobody when he dissed you. Now that my loans got M's on M's. You ain't even got one M, my friend. You been doing this since I was yet you been doing.
Oh. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's a hard bar though. He's saying Bugsy was nobody when he met you, and now look at Bugsy. Bugsy just was put in that boxing game, that super shitty, I think it's Undisputed boxing game. They just put a Bugsy skin in that. You know, he probably got a little healthy check off that. Chip is getting his YouTube checks, but Ambush on his ass because I'm really in here sitting. There's a way Ambush raps where there's good rhythm in it, but it feels like the nigga's talking to me. So I'm sitting here like, damn, is this nigga Bugsy washed up? What a guess.
In this since I was year 8. Tell me the last time you got paid 10. In the last 10 boy I ran through M's. 10 years back I was still in pen. Last 10 years from I've been through beef. Last 10 years from I've been through grief. Last 10 years from I've been through jail. Last 10 years from I've been through hell. Still I'm here, still I prevail. Still never crack, never fold, never tell that. So please don't tell me about Jumpy. You've been begging it from I made extra.
Tell these niggas what you say. What you say? Oh God.
Still never crack, never fold, never tell that.
Never.
So please don't tell me about Jumpy. You've been begging it from I made extra. Like remember I was shopping in the court. Remember I was shopping at Vetra. You little mug getting bigger than Skepta. You were 16 when you wrote your best bar. Even then we all preferred Ice Kid. About Golden Boy or Virus. About Golden Boy you got men.
Ice Kid, I liked Ice Kid too. He told that nigga you was 16 when you wrote your first bar? What the hell did Chip do to this nigga? Chip did something to Ambush. Chip stepped on this nigga's shoe. Chip must have talked to a girl. Chip did something to this nigga, bro. There's a level of just like vitriol he's got towards this nigga. The one thing I really like that you British niggas do, and I stole this from y'all, is calling a nigga a dickhead. That is such a perfect insult because it describes it. There's like, yeah, you are a fucking dickhead, bro. But when Cuz called him the dickhead, I said, oh, it's up.
Being bigger than me, you preferred Ice Kid. About Golden Boy or Virus. About Golden Boy, you got mental. Being bigger than Dave or Central. Dizzy, Wiley, Stormzy. Same type beat, same instrumental. But you never had the same potential. We all know that that's fucking with your mental. You wanna act like the only one that went school? I got kicked out, but I got an A in English too. Yeah, I was 16 with a business too. I am who I say I am. You're not who you think you are. That's the difference, dude. Always trying to act like the different dude. Can't believe bro trying to tell me about houses. When I came yours, you was trying to tell me ounces. Packed on the floor trying to sell man drawers. I don't believe that you own no houses.
What he's doing masterfully is also going after your branding. You know, Chip, which we gonna see what he says back with. Chip, he's sort of poking a lot of holes in the identity of you being, the idea of you being the grime scene savior, because he's like, in what way? It's not like you're not the most commercials. That's Cinch, Dave. It's not like you started this shit, Wiley. It's not like you've had the greatest moments or nothing like that. It's you were this thing at 16 years old, and you just sort of never elevated, and even artists who have passed by you have just elevated to such a different degree. I'll have a lot, because it sounds like I'm starting to feel like I'm shooting Chip Bale, but because this nigga is just honestly on his ass. He is on his ass so much that it feels like if I just like speak to what he's saying directly, it would sound biased in how he's cooking your ass. What I will say is maybe in the Chip reaction, I'll have more to say because Ambush's flawless victory. flawless victory. There was one line where I could go, you're going to let him out with that one. But if you know what's going on in the UK, and this is the thing, I know what's going on to, let's say, a 4 or a 5 relative to like Americans. I know more than probably most niggas over here, and I have connections to y'all who always inform me, and I've consumed a lot of this content, but in no way, there's niggas, y'all casually probably at like an 8, and then there's really informed niggas at like 9 to a 10, so what I look at is I go, the more and more you know what this nigga is saying, the more and more each one of his bars are landing like he's not jabbing. It's all haymakers. It's all knock a nigga out bars. He does not. That's why Fumez has been in there while niggas describe decapitating babies. Like, no, let me